G'day everyone, welcome to Xrissart. My name is Chrissy and we are back here painting away, chatting away, and of course it's a hangout, isn't it? It's a hangout and we're just chatting away, painting away while we're doing it. And of course this is a mashup, and I just wanted to say hello to everyone and thank you to Wendy and Janice who are moderating the stream. Hello Chandri, hello Nolani, Nior, hello Cherry, hello. Have I missed anyone? No, I haven't. All right, so oh, Debbie, hello, g'day Deb, how you going? Nice to see you here. All right, we are back. Now, I can't pronounce, now this is a mashup. The piece that I'm doing for those, the people that haven't seen this kind of thing before, this is inspired by March Mashup. March Mashup is a 31-day challenge which there's a 31-day prompt, I beg your pardon, where it's mashing two living creatures to make one, and you can do that, and it's more for inspiration for you to paint things. And I like to use a female in the mix and make her look like a creature that has all of these characteristics of this particular prompt, which is owl. Now, an owl, it's an animal, and the owl is down here. You can probably see it in the line art. And then there's Tillandsia. Now, this is the one that I can't pronounce. And I'm not going to butcher it. Tillandsia Xerographica. Oh, I think I might have got that right. And it's a plant, and it's like a green plant of some sort. So I'm incorporating it in this at the moment. Oh, Rebecca, hello, how you going? At the moment, she's looking a bit vampish, I think, but really it's the color of the owl eyes, and I might adjust this, so bear with me. And the art supplies I have around me are the pans. I do have brushes, I do have pastel pencils, I do have what else do I have? I've got all sorts of tools. I've got my little palette, my mixing palette. I've got more pencils here in front of me, so they're all around me, and I'll just get straight to it. So what I'm going to do is the lips today, and I just want to I want to do something with her eyes, but I'm just a little bit I just got to be very, very careful. And I will adjust with my pastel pencil a little bit. Wendy says, Chrissy, one of these days you should do a male. You do too many. Yeah, I know, but I love doing the girlies. Oh, that doesn't sound so good. As like that. I'm just not going to go there. Plus, you can leave his shirt off. Ah, look, me and my big mouth again. All right, so maybe not pastel pencil. Hang on, let's just see. This orange might be just a bit too bright, but anyway. Okay, so, and you know, I like doing fantasy creatures. So this is or fantasy landscapes. This is definitely, I suppose, my thing, if you want to call it. Everyone's got a thing. What's your thing? Interesting. That's a very good question, actually. What is your thing? Everybody's got a thing. Or maybe they don't have a thing. I don't know. But there's a thing. Again, Wendy says, Chrissy, good job sticking your foot in your mouth. I didn't even have... No, that is true. That is true. Yes, that is true. Nanette, oh, g'day. Hello, Nan. How you going? All right, just let me, what I think I might do is just let me pop out the chat so it's a little bit more clearer to me. It's just a bit, okay. Oh dear, it's, I don't know, it's not working for me, but I'll leave it at that. All right, so, I hope, okay, just I wanted to mention, I wanted to talk about our group painting, the people that have put up their hand. I have sent it to everyone via Messenger. If just I wanted to just stress that the tile that I've given you, I would like you to use the colors, or if not, close enough, if you can, please, because remember, I'm putting this together so the painting will flow as one. But you can use any medium you like, you choose. It could be colored pencil, it could be you know, watercolor, I don't know, colored pencil, oils, acrylics, just not graphite, and just not charcoal, please. And I'd like you to, I mean, as the reference is, and I'd like you to do exactly what the reference is, because try to stay as true to the reference as possible is probably the better word. And I'm not going to tell you what it is. It's a surprise. There have been a few people that have asked, but it's a surprise. Then it says, Chrissy, how many are participating? 29 people are participating so far. Well, that's what I've got. So 29. And for those who want me to, and that's another thing, if you want me to send the email, if you want me to send your reference via email, please respond in the private message where I sent it, just in the private message, so I can send it to you there. And if you wanted a line art, because I realize it's a little bit tricky at times, I'm happy to send you the line art. Some people have already told me yes, line art, but I just thought I'd offer that. It won't take long for me to do. Okay. Anil, is there a format of paper to use? No, not at all. Because remember, you're going to send it to me digitally. So, I mean, you can even do like a little 5x7 of it. Do you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't have to be a big piece. It can be like as small as, you know, it doesn't have to be a big piece. Yeah, I mean, my piece is going to be probably around that size anyway as well, so mine's going to be teeny weeny. But yeah, enough. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yes, Rebecca, yes, foot in mouth, that is a constant with me. That is a constant. What did you call it, Wendy? Tenactin, Tenactin, athlete's foot stuff. Okay, well, I've never, okay, all right. Or is it can't even say it. Itis? I can't say it. Okay, and then it says, I love the idea that there are 29 of us all over the world working on the project. Oh yes, me too. I love that so much. That's what makes it so much fun. And yeah, oh yeah, it's so you can imagine when they're all starting to come in, and how excited I get when I wanted to put it together. Excuse me, I've got to get with the program with this. Okay, so A5 is good. Who said that? Let me see. Oh yeah, Neil said, yeah, A5 is good. Absolutely. Yeah. Well, that's how big mine will probably be. Well, that's how mine were. Yeah, the only thing that what I really am I just wanted to point out is where I've given you, like, where the sides, the four sides, the edges, I want you to keep as exact with that as possible, because remember, I'm going to put it together because someone else's piece will be on top or below yours. Do you know what I mean? So if you, the edges, if you could get the edges as close as possible, that would be great. It'll make things a lot easier when I'm putting it together. All right. Okay. I'm going to do the mouth today, and I'm going to put more layers on her today. So, yeah, so she doesn't look like, because she's looking like a vampire actually at the moment. I don't want her looking like a vampire. I want her to look sort of like having the owl characteristics. It was a surprise after work to see the image. Well, there you go. Yes. Well, I promised that I'd try to get it to you by the end of this week. So, and plus I've given you, it's due in, what did I say? It's the first week in June. What was the date? Anyway, but it's the first week in June. So there's quite a bit of time there. It was the Friday. I think it was, what day? Yeah, I think it was, yeah, June 4, I think it was, yeah. So, okay. I've got to make a few adjustments on the eyes. So, yes. Yes, I mean, there's lots to do here, but yes, actually that black bit there is not supposed to be turned up. So I'm going to fix a few things. So don't worry, it's all going. Okay. 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 Jenna says those eyes are looking right through us. They are too. They're very well, it probably goes with what I'm watching my show, although the show that I'm watching, they don't look like this actually. Vampish, that is, Discovery of Witches. That's the show that I've been watching over and over again. You know me, when I get to a show, I just watch it over and over again until I get sick of it, and then I never get sick of it. Okay. All right. Yes. Okay, so yeah. So that's the painting, yeah. And like Nanette said, it's really, really exciting. I get a huge buzz out of seeing everyone's work when they put it all together. And for those who are participating this year that haven't participated in the past, do ask me questions like what format do they want to send it to me, paper, all of those questions that you've been asking. Remember, it's going to be, again, I'm only reiterating what I've mentioned. I'm reiterating it because I just want people to make sure that it's just, because it's going to be put together digitally. So, yeah. Rebecca says, Chrissy, okay, is this a vampish owl? Would that make it a val? Oh, look, we're funny today. I like that one, actually. That's very good. No. Oh, dear. Yeah, so. Dear. Right. Yeah, no, it's a val. I like that, it's a val. Okay, and then it says Jackson's is having a sale on their brand of pastels. Has anyone used them before? Yeah, actually the person to ask is Will. He's the one who's been promoting those ones actually in the past, or maybe yeah. So I don't know too much about them. I haven't used those. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, so, and of course, like I said, you know, you could do it in coloured pencil if you want. Doesn't matter. Just stay true to the reference. That's all I'm asking. And to be fair for everyone too, you know. Okay, some of the colours that I'm using. Okay, it doesn't much matter what you say. I've already ordered some. Oh, okay. Ooh, okay. Well, that's right. Okay. Yes. So I hope everyone's been well. I hope everyone is feeling okay. It's, you know, they're tough times, so I hope everyone's feeling okay. Pretty much. Yeah. Let me see. Just wondering if I made a mistake. Oh, I don't think so. Yeah, Cherry says Jackson's weird as when to go to their site it always comes up USD instead of the pound. Okay. I thought they were in the UK. Do Jackson's have a US distribution? Right, okay. All right, just plodding along with this. So what have I been doing? I just wanted to see what have I been doing. Anything exciting this week to brag about or talk about? Not really, actually. Just work, home, family. Pretty much family gatherings too. Oh, g'day Deb. Hello there. How you going? Hope all is well with you. Okay. Just adding more layers on here. Mind you, I've got a few projects on the go. Like I always talk about how I shouldn't start new projects, but I still got, well, one of them is a Patreon project, so I can't do much about that. But then, of course, this one is the live stream one, and then there's the personal ones that you've seen 1,000 times. So that's why sometimes I don't want to put those ones on all the time. You don't want to see boring stuff all the time, or me just going over and over one spot, although I have done that in the past. Okay, can I wanted to talk about the brushes. I just want people to understand the brushes that I use with the pans. This product is not made for the way that I use it. I just want people to understand that, and that does create dust. So if people are sensitive to dust, I just want to just give you some a bit of caution. Okay, so particularly when you're using the big brushes, it does create a lot of dust. So I just want people to understand that. G'day Steve. Hello Sippy Sippy. Yes, it's Sippy Sippy time. Although well, I had coffee. It's morning for me, so I can't do that Sippy Sippy. But yes. But hello to you. Yes, happy anniversary, Rebecca. Yes, I saw that post. Yes, oh, that's lovely. And I saw that beautiful photo too. It's gorgeous. Very nice. Happy anniversary, my dear. Okay. Okay, all right. So let's just fix the eyes here a little bit. Some pastel pencils close by. Okay. And it's always a bit weird to begin with, so just and I use a brush to blend. Yeah. Deb says, Chrissy, pastels create a lot of dust by their nature, don't they? Yes, they do. Is it really more or just different? Okay, if you're using like the soft pastel sticks, oh my gosh, and depending on how soft they are, the softer they are, the more dust they create. And so you'll find that the pastel artists most like to work like upright, and of course, you know, the dust just, you know, just falls down. Of course, that's creating a lot of dust. Yes, it does. And the way, and as you can see here, like I've made, I think not so much the little brushes, but more so when you start going beyond this color. Beyond this shape. That's when it creates a lot of dust. So, you know, yeah. But no, good question. I like that. Nanette says, Chrissy, I got a sample pack of pastel boards from Dakota the other day, and I'm trying them all out. Some are awful. Okay, define awful. Like what? I know what awful means, but what is it that you're not liking them? Like, what is it? Is it because they're too hard? Is it because the pastel's not? Oh, just, yeah, if you could tell me what you're finding. The bird song is wonderful. Okay, since some years I'm using a mask when using pastel because of the dust. That's why I do not like to use them this times. I wear the mask every time I left the house. Well, there you go. Steve says, Chrissy, what size of women's t-shirts do you wear? I'm going to private message you that one. That's there. Nanette says, Chrissy, some the pastel doesn't stick. Some create too much dust, but much to my surprise, I like the velour. Serious? Well, there you go. Yeah, I mean, look, the velour, I've seen some gorgeous work on velour. You know, it is not, that surface has not been easy for me when I use it. And I suppose it's the way I paint. And you have to, with velour, it is a totally different way of layering, the whole thing, it's a totally different way. Yeah, I found it difficult to work with personally, but that's me, you know. I mean, but the work that I've seen, oh my gosh, like I just can't get over the work that I've seen. Okay, okay. All right, just let me define this eye a little bit so I can move on to the mouth. I want to do the mouth. There we go. Okay, Ali, hello. Okay, Chrissy, unrelated. What is the favorite brand of acrylic paint? Mine is Atelier Interactive. Oh yes, I've used Atelier, Daler Rowney, Acryla mostly. Okay, I've used Interactive. I've got a whole heap of those. Ones which I really, if you're going to ask me about acrylics, the Schminker make beautiful acrylic paint. It's expensive, but it's just really nice. I like the Atelier. The Atelier brand. It's really good with the mediums, and like the reactivating. There's a reactivating medium for that one. So you could have painted it, but then if you brush this this reactivating medium, it just, yes, yeah, you can keep on painting. But yes, they would be probably the ones that I would recommend. And there's so many nice ones, like there's golden, what else is there that people enjoy using? The golden, the golden, they're more heavy bodied, which are really nice. Some people use Liquitex basics, but they're not as pigmented. But yes, but I like the, if you're going to ask me, they're the two that I really like and which I've got. Oh, g'day Hugh, how you going? Nice to see you here. Okay, what are you using to print with? Oh, sorry. All right. Okay, sorry. No, that wasn't for me. All right. Okay. All right, let me just make this a little bit lighter. Just around. There we go. Yeah, wouldn't it? Yeah, wouldn't it be nice? That's Hugh, isn't it? I'm right, aren't I? Yeah, for sure. It is Hugh. And let's just put that little sparkle there. Okay, we're back to looking vampish again. Okay, I'm gonna have to work on her eyes. There we go. Yes, that's right. Okay, I'm right. Yeah. Yeah. I tried to remember everyone's pseudonames and who they really are. All right, so lips. I'm actually going to go not as bright as the reference, but I will use red iron oxide and that group here. All right. Okay. Yeah, I mean, even for the group painting, even I'm going to participate as well. So I'm thinking, I know I do pastels all the time. I don't know. Last year I ended up doing. I ended up using watercolor pencils, and what else did I use? And colored pencils. So I did change it up. Yeah. Yeah. Well, at least we've got to fix her lips and fix her nose. It looks like she's had, someone's smashed her nose. Got to fix all those things. And as we know, pastels are very forgiving. So Janice says, Chrissy, you missed the comment about the t-shirt business. No, I didn't. I said it, didn't I? Oh, okay. Chrissy, sorry, Steve says, Chrissy, I'm only asking because I'm starting up my own. Oh, okay, I got you. I'm so sorry, Steve. Here we go. Okay, I'm asking, okay. Let's all get behind Steve. I'm only asking because I'll be starting up my own custom t-shirt business sometime by late summer. As long as there is no international restriction, sending you a t-shirt will send. Well, everyone. Well, you know what? If you're doing that, I would like you to share your art with Xrissart when you're doing that, Steve. So please do that. Yes, and I think it's the one with the lion and you had a lion. It was a black t-shirt, wasn't it? So sorry, my friend. Oops. Rebecca says, okay. Deb says, I'm not sure what medium I'm going to use. Inktense. I love my Derwent watercolor pencils. Yes. Oh, that would be nice. Rebecca says, I love my Derwent watercolor. Sorry. 2 comments in one. I'm reading. Watercolor or digital. Sorry. Deb says. Okay. Inktense, watercolor or digital. All a great choice. And Rebecca says, I love my Derwent watercolor pencil. Yes, by all means. That would be lovely. And Hugh says, Chrissy, I did some penciled drawings when I was in my teenage years, but haven't drawn since. Am I allowed to enter? Okay. Yes, of course you're allowed to enter, but we all had a deadline, and I tell you what, if someone bows out, if someone can I just put you on the waiting list? I think that's what I need to do, because last night is when I sent all the pieces to everyone. But can I put you on the waiting list if something happens? Would that be all right? Yeah. Yeah, they the announcement went out quite a few weeks ago, and everyone had to respond by a certain date, which was by about the 12th. And yeah, but if something happens, can I? Yeah, I will. Yeah, okay. By all means, I will post on the Facebook page. Okay. Yeah, that's why I sort of put the announcement very early on in the piece, so to give people a chance to think about it and to advise if they wanted to be on. Oh, so Rebecca, you're going to do coloured pencils and MD? MD, what's MD? What's MD? Oh, I missed. Oh, okay. Okay, you might go coloured pencils and or pans. Yep. Okay, please don't worry about. Oh, okay. Okay, no worries. I feel bad when people miss out, Hugh. That's all. I just feel bad. But you're next. If something happens, you're next. Okay. I like using the brush, especially like for, like with the lips. I got caught out, I remember a long time ago. You know, you could say, why aren't you using pastel pencils? But what ended up happening, because of the way I layer, I ended up destroying the tooth. So that's why I even use the brushes on the lips as well, everywhere. She looks, yeah. Okay, I'll be using pastels as still can't get my head around coloured pencils. Okay, you have plenty of time to practice with them. Yes, Ness says it. Yeah, because, yeah, lots of time. And I mean, at least we don't have lots of blues and greens like we did last year. There were lots of blues and greens last year. I couldn't do that to you again, could I? And of course, it's a fantasy painting, you know, or a surreal painting. How about that? Surreal. It's surreal. Yep. But Hugh, if you could private message me. I'm not quite sure if you're a member of Share Your Art with Xrissart. If you're a member of Share Your Art with Xrissart, that way, maybe if I'm connected, because sometimes if you're not a friend on Facebook, or I can't private message you. Anyway, I mean, I know the spelling of your first name, Huew, and there's not many Hughes that I would know. But yeah, if you could do that, that would be great. Yeah. Steve says, Chrissy, yes, the line started it all. I had many requests for it. I'm having to make a second order, so now I'm setting up to buy wholesale as well. As easy, as easy but cost-effective ship. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. That is so cool. MD is my iPad key. Oh, I see. Okay. Deb says, Chrissy, how true to the tile colours do you want us to stay? I know you didn't want graphite used, but what about tinted graphite? Well, I'd prefer if you stayed as close as possible to the colours. It's only because I'm trying to, when I'm putting it all together, so you know, unless the tinted graphite has the exact same color as what I've given you. I can't now remember in my head now what I've given you, but yeah, if you could stick to, all it is just sticking to those colors. Was that Oksana I saw? Did Oksana come in? Did I miss Oksana? Hi Oksana. Hi Oksana, how you going? Remember what I've got here right here. Yeah. Okay. All right, Deb, no worries. Yeah. Yeah. She's looking like she's got a lot of lip. I'm gonna have to. She's looking like she's got chunky lips. Well, we've got to fix that too, hey? Lots of things to fix on the way. And by doing that, I just make it darker here. There's plenty of shadow underneath here, so there we go. Hi Chrissy, yeah, Oksana. I did say hi as soon as I came in. Oh my gosh, a bit late. No, I hope I can paint the portion of the group project. Oh, you'll be fine. You know what? You all are fantastic artists. I didn't even know. You know, you all say the same thing. Oh, I'm not quite sure, but you know, and then you come up with all these wonderful projects. You know, you say, oh, this is a bit hard for me. I remember last year. Oh my gosh. And then you all did like fantastically, like it. Yeah. It's not getting a rich thing. Oh, Steve says it's not getting a rich thing. But after all the taxes and overhead expenditure, I can make at least an extra $400 a month in profit. I'll be happy. Yes, well, go ahead. And don't forget, Steve, you know, like once you've got your campaign, or like, you know, make sure that you share it so we can all see it. Most definite. Yeah. And I hope the weather is nice wherever you are in the world. You know, it's autumn here, but it's lovely. I like this temperature, to be honest. I mean, I like summer, that's my favorite season, but this is a very nice temperature. There we go. Starting to get a little bit better. You know what? It won't come together until you start seeing things around her. I think the lips made a big difference, and applying more layers made a big difference to her. I guess my, Oksana says, I guess my expectations are always high. Well, aren't we all like that? We are all like that. But I tell you what, you all produce some terrific stuff. So you've got nothing to worry about. Yeah. Yeah. Have any of you seen what a Tillandsia Xerographica looks like? Before this project, I did not know what this plant is. This plant is, I don't know how to, it looks like it's a plant that's got ribbons coming out of it, ribbons that come to a point. So pretty much what some of these are going to be. But yeah, so I don't know, you know, these, so I'm actually getting a lesson on living things as well, which is quite cool. Okay, Hugh says, Chrissy, I have friends living in Perth, and it is really weird to video call them on Christmas. Yeah, when they say they're in the swimming pool. Oh yes, look, I know. And you know what's even really funnier is when, you know, we're sitting, you know, traditionally Christmas time, say in the Northern Hemisphere, it's cold, and you know, you have all of these hot drinks and eggnogs and big turkeys and all of these, you know, hot pies, like this special pie. Whereas we sit here with prawns and a salad. A lot of the time, you know, like seafood and, you know, all of that stuff. So yeah, it must be funny to see that. I mean, I reckon that if I came over to the Northern Hemisphere around Christmas time, it would probably be really unusual for me too. You know, normally I would be enjoying, you know, like you know, because we've got the pool, and you'll find that a lot of Australians on Christmas Day will end up going to the beach and having a picnic or something like that. You'll find that that happens a lot. Yeah, don't know how else to describe it. Yeah. Just fixing the eye around the nose area. Make sure I get the tip of her nose. There we go, it's starting to take shape, the nose. Oh, Rebecca! Oh, thank you so much for the super chat. You are such a sweetheart. Thank you so much. Oh, that's so sweet of you. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Cherry says, Chrissy, we have a nephew in New Zealand and they hardly seem to even wear a coat all year round. Always at the beach. Yes, I know. And of course, they're more on the, like, you know, I mean, they are down under as well, but they're more on the Polynesian side. And I suppose the northern part of New Zealand, yeah, I mean, the same sort of thing. The same sort of thing. I mean, we even sound the same. We sound very similar. Yeah, we even sound the same. But most Australians can definitely, you know, if they're talking to a Kiwi, well, we call them Kiwis, you know, you definitely know you're talking to a Kiwi. Just ask them to say 66 or fish and chips. There's probably a few Kiwis. If there's any few Kiwis, no, there's no Kiwis in the. Yeah, no. If there's some Kiwis in the audience, if there's some Kiwis in the audience, well, you know, yeah, well, they, you know, please don't get offended. I mean, we joke around as well with them, but yes, they'll sound a little bit different to us. Yeah, they'll say fish and chips, or they'll say chips. And 6 doesn't sound like 6, it sounds like sex. That's how they'll say it, particularly if they're broad. That's how they say it. 5, 6, 6. That's how they say it. 7, yeah, that's how their accent goes. Which is, you know, anyway. Sally, hello, how you going? Nice to see you here. Cherry says, Chrissy, that's okay. They have English accents. Yes. Yeah, they do, don't they? They do. They're more English sounding, don't they? Yeah, they are in some areas. Oh, g'day Brenda. Hello, how you going? So, yeah, okay. Here's, yes, there you go. That's it. Thanks, Wendy. Yep. Oksana's paper video. Yep. She was discussing. Wonderful. Share. Okay. Chrissy, Rebecca says, the super chat was supposed to say vowel. Okay, it's looking great. Oh, okay. It didn't say it, did it? But look, thank you so much. That's awesome. Thank you. You're such a sweetheart. Yep. Okay, now the reference doesn't doesn't suggest for me to go this color for the shadow, but I'm actually going to go with the turquoise extra dark, so on top of what I've got here, and it makes it look quite more 3D even. Okay, here we go. And she's got a very like a heart-shaped face. I want to make it not as sweetheart type face here. Just want to. Here we go. Okay, Wendy says, Chrissy, yeah, and myself are all about supporting our fellow artists and helping any way we absolutely get behind everyone if we can. Sally says, everyone is saying hello to me. Makes me feel chuffed. Absolutely. You know, we're all like a family, aren't we? We're all, you know, like, it's just an extension of Unmask's art family. We're all together. We all know each other, don't we? Which is very nice. Okay. I just need to go lighter here. I'm always saying if you need to go lighter, go lighter. And here, super light. There we go. Dave, hello. Hello, it's been a while, mate, since we've seen you. Hello, how are you going? Oh my gosh, Hugh, her face is coming alive, nearly midnight again, so time for bed for me. I have a lot of logs to chainsaw up tomorrow for bulb. You are such a sweet person. Thank you so much, Hugh. You are so sweet. Thank you so much. Wow, thank you for the super chat. Gabriella, hello. Hello, welcome. All right, okay. All right, let me just fix the the mouth. I'll define it in certain areas. So let me see, hang on. Although the brushes seem to do a good job these days with the way I do it. Feather light here. Need something darker. And she's got teeth, but I don't, and it's sort of almost hidden. Steve says, Chrissy, I asked in a message to you, but I can ask here, on the group drawing, is that drawing a black and white you sent me? And it is a tad blurry. Okay. No, it is not. It's not black and white. It's not black and white, but I can send you the line art. In certain areas, it's just different colors. If it's a bit blurry, I will email it to you, maybe because I sent it all via Facebook Messenger. I'll see if I can send it to you via via email. The resolution might be so much better. Oh my gosh, Oksana, what are you doing? Thank you, my dear Chrissy, for believing in me, and I haven't sent you. Oh my gosh, too much. Thank you so much, though. Thank you so much. You are so sweet. Oh God, thank you. I don't know what to say now. You've left me speechless again. Everyone's leaving me speechless. Not. Thank you so much. No, I'll send if you send me your emails, some of them I've got, but in the like I mentioned before, in the message that I've sent you, if you could give me your email address and I'll email it. In some cases it is a little bit blurry, yes, I must admit, because some of it is like that. There's a lot of mist in certain areas and it might be a bit, mine was blurry too. Okay, all right, I'll have to do something about that. Thank you, Brenda. Aren't you sweet too? Yep. There we go. Her lips are starting to come together and you can just see her teeth. Can you just see her teeth? It's just, yeah. Oh, actually, here, hang on a sec. I think I've just, that part is skin. Hang on. There we go. I think I'm fixing that bit. There we go. Okay, I think I've improved on her mouth. Was looking a bit crooked. Skew if. There we go. She's looking rather vampish, actually, if you ask me. What paper is that, Chrissy? This is Pastelmat, but I've got masking film on top, so that's why you're having problems trying to decipher what it is, because you can't see it clearly. And now just putting all these little just cracks before I move on, and maybe I might just cut up some paper while I'm at it. Or no, not paper, what am I saying? Masking film. Yeah, I haven't done eyelashes yet, so Okay, yeah. Yeah, just making sure that just trying to see what it looks like. Yeah, I mean, she looks a bit, well, hopefully she looks a bit like that. There we go. Well, that's what I'm looking at, but she's not going to be like that. Like the I've turned up the eye on the right, on my right, whereas the reference is not like that. But maybe we like this. Yeah, there we go. Cherry says, Chrissy, so you decided not to turn her nose into a beak then? Yes, that's right. We fixed that, didn't we? But it was looking like a beak, wasn't it? Yes, it was. Okay, all right, so, okay. All right, let me cut a little bit up now. I'll just put this aside to work on next. Okay, I'm going to cut around I'm going to cut around her face now, because I want this to be, because it's going to be falling on her face, you see, so that's why I want that bit not to yeah, well, I don't even know how to explain it, but I just, yeah, so I can, yeah, go easy on, well, so I don't create halos. God, I can't even think of what I wanted to say. Okay. Oh, it's a bit scary here. But anyway, here we go. I'm just trying to concentrate a bit, because that's the bit where I do go all quiet, because I'm trying to concentrate on the pressure that I'm using. Which is, yeah, I just got to be careful. And I have to do this in bits. Maybe I'll do this in bits here. So. Okay. So I think if I do it in little bits, it'll be much better. And not so overwhelming. Wendy says, the one and only time Chrissy goes quiet when she's concentrating, probably should step away. There could be an explosion. I knew she was going to say that before I was reading it. There could be an explosion that follows. Yes, well, you know, anything is possible, hey. Oh gosh. So little by little here. Because I tell you what, with this one, there are so many different shapes. And I'm thinking, I was trying to, and it's also problem solving, isn't it? When you've got to figure out how to do this. Usually you would probably work on the background coming in, but I did it the other way around, only because the background had all of these different kind of leaves, as you can see. Now, how would you tackle that, hey? So, yeah. All right. So, yeah, so I'm just going to do bit by bit. And I'll probably, after this project, I'll probably change my blade for another project, only because I think I've used it enough. Okay, this is, I think I can take this off now. Yes, I can. Okay, there we go. Okay, and of course it's shining now, so I can't see it properly. It's a bit shiny. Steady hand. Trying to use a steady hand if I can. Janice says, Chrissy, on the TV and the comments on the iPad, my cat is going crazy for those bird sounds in the background. I know. I think Chandri, was it who was it? Was it Chandri's bird? I remember a while back too. I remember Chandri's bird was going a bit nuts, thinking that there were other birds around. I think, from memory, it happened. Oh yeah, and especially if it's a cat with the bird sounds, probably thinking, what is going on? Okay. But see how nice, you get some really nice edges when you do it this way. This is what I was... this bit here is a feather, then there, and then, well, it's close, yeah, anyway, yeah. Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, I know this is not the background, but maybe I shouldn't have done that, but it doesn't matter. It's the sort of the same color almost as the background, except for this bit here. So yes, well, there you go. Yeah, it's hard to tell sometimes. Let me see, where have I got here? See, that's why I say bit by bit. It's hard pulling it off. Oh gosh, hang on. Nearly there. There's this bit that I just want to get here. And if it's not the background, I'm going to make it the background. How about that? Okay, this is it here. There we go. All right. That's the feather there. Then there's a feather there. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's all right. Here we go. Let's just. Oh no, I've missed this bit here. Here we go. Ooh. Come on. Oh my gosh, like an operation. It's like an operation. Let me just put this aside just for a moment so I don't do anything dangerous. I'll put that away, hang on. Okay, let's just do this. And I'm gonna get something dark out. Surprise, surprise, raw umber extra dark. Okay, Briz Metal Chick, hello, it's my Queenslander friend, isn't it? I'm sorry I'm late down with, just had to I'm just laid up in bed. Oh, well then you go ahead. It's my Brizzy friend, isn't it? My Queensland friend. Oh my gosh, I've got to remember your name. Okay, I'll join you if you go live. Oh, is Oksana going live? Are you gonna do a live stream? Oh yes, you're gonna have to tell us when you do that, Oksana, so we can all join in. Yeah, it does feel like an operation. Yes, it does. Yep. Okay. I just have to finish Chrissy's and Will's projects and the title for Chrissy and the tile for Chrissy, and I've started a pair of penguins. Ooh. I know, Cherry, you're very busy, aren't you? Yeah, I mean, I do it this way because I feel like I've got more control. Is that because, you know, tight painters probably worry about things like that. But if you're a loose painter, you wouldn't care, would you? I mean, I tried my loose painting and I was, you know, Nanette she got me in check. She pulled me up and, you know, I was a bit tight in certain areas, but then I just went loose. And that was loose enough for me, I think. But I tell you what, people that paint loosely, I tip my hat off to them. How do they do it? I don't know. It is just, and to get the likeness of the person or capture the essence of the person, like, it's incredible. I just think, wow. That's all I can say is wow. And of course the owl's going to be the last I do. Oksana says, Chrissy, I'm thinking about it, but not sure if scheduling it would be the best or just going spontaneously. Right. Look, you know, I mean, that's a good question. Sometimes if you plan it, I think the only thing that could go wrong is your internet. Hello, how many times has that happened to me? Oh my gosh, how many stuff ups have I had with things like that? Tons. And I find, and then when I do spontaneous, then I mean, if people are subscribed to you, it'd be nice, if people are subscribed to you, they'll get the notification and they'll just come on board. If they just happen to be looking, at their computer or on their phone, whatever it is, and jump on. So it all depends what you want to do. And of course, then there's the piece that you want to do. And, I mean, don't go by what I do. Oh my gosh. I never finish anything on stream. It's, I've got to be able to concentrate on my piece, talk in the chat if I can, talk and, try not to stuff up too many times, but, and I suppose all you can do is just be yourself as well, because I don't know how long you can, if it's going to be a thing, then, you need to, I don't know. Everyone's different, I suppose. Well, maybe Oksana, maybe try a spontaneous one. See how you go, and if you've... Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, and like Wendy says, do what's good for you and your family. You will never... okay. Okay, that's true. Until you do, you will always be nervous. Oh, okay. We're talking. Oh, okay. Maybe it's gone off the page there, but yeah, Wendy's saying. Oksana, sorry, I'm going to go up. I still haven't tried going live. I haven't forgotten all your help with it. I think I need to just do it and not wait till I'm brave enough. Oh, yes. Yes, and Wendy says that's true. Until you do, you will always be nervous. Yes. And the first time is the worst. Yes. After that settles down a bit, much like talking to camera. Yeah, still there is just that bit less. Yes. Yeah. Yes, definitely. Yes, I agree with Wendy on that. There is, nerves. I mean, I always get nervous before I start. And I've been doing it for such a long time. And you think, why would you get nervous, Chrissy? But you do, because you want to make sure that, that your internet is going okay, that the artwork is going all right, that you're not talking stupid, idiotic things. I do that, but I talk stupid, idiotic things. But anyway, not all the time, I hope. But yeah, so, and then, well, you know what? You're a woman, Oksana. You can do like 50 million things at one time. Come on, multi-skilling. Get with the program, woman. But if you decide to do, let us know and we'll back you. We'll come in. You have to do that. Goes without saying. Okay, now this is a shadow on her face of that feather there, so I'm going to do that. Yeah, definite. It's funny, I was talking, sorry, Brizzy says, okay, it was funny, I was talking on Looser Style in another group recently for colour pencil, and I got slammed because I went against the grain and realism. Really? Well, you're not going to get that here. You're not going to get slammed. Oh my gosh. Well, you're safe here, Brizzy. Oh no, Chrissy, you have most of your rules, okay, but the last one maybe not so much. What? The stupid things that I say? I'll have your encouraging words playing in my head. Absolutely. Okay, Brizzy said, yeah, I said I wanted to try a more expressive or impressionistic approach as I've done in pastels and painting before, and oh boy, that went down like a lead balloon. I really got major backlash. Oh my goodness. Yeah, nah, you're not going to get that here. You're safe here. You know, everyone has to, you know, there's no, you know what, there's no wrong or right. Okay, I'm the total opposite in that details and getting precision. Okay, I really have to work on. Oh, okay. Well, I love all the loose stuff. And if you can do loose stuff in coloured pencil, hey, I would love to see that. So there you go. I would love to see that. It would be interesting to see how you would go ahead with that. It's, I suppose they said it like that only because the coloured pencil is such a precision of tool, but you know, like as if there are no rules. That's all I'm going to tell you. There are no rules in art, so long as it's archival. That's the main thing. Okay, I must say, I think that's what inspires me so much, Chrissy. Well, there you go. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh, see, and I haven't been very successful with, I mean, when I say I haven't been successful with my loose stuff, I mean, no, I really haven't actually. I mean, in some cases I have, in some cases I haven't, because then I've gone a little bit tight and airy, so that I wouldn't call that a successful loose painting, but, you know, it's a yeah, and plus, like you say, you know, you've got to do what's right for you too. You know what I mean? I mean, wouldn't it be a very boring place if we all did the same kind of thing? I mean, and of course, it all depends what you're going after too. There is that. Now I am going to round off the edges here with her on the side of her face. So I'm just applying the background color here for the moment. And the action or the time is like just a little bit faster than colored pencil. So this is a slow process the way I'm doing it. If you were using soft tools like this, it would take next to no time, but I don't want to do it that way. I want to do it this way. Yeah. Okay. Oh, you guys are really perking me up as well as watching Chrissy create. It beats these allergies. Oh, look, you are such a sweet lady. Yes, everyone is, you know what, we're all friends here. So it's really nice. You know, we're all, the one thing is that we, you know, that we trust each other enough to express ourselves the way we feel. And and well, you know what, Brizzy, we've our friends here, we've known each other for a long time, a lot of us here for a long time, and so we feel very safe. And you are now very safe here to be here all the time as well. We've got the moderators like Wendy and Janice, and even like all the others that will, if you know, that look after everyone as well. So making sure that, can you see what I'm, oh, you can't see, there we go. I'm going just down in this spot here. And this is where the owl is. It's a lovely owl. I can't wait to get into that. And Brizzy, make sure, if you want, that is, we continue the conversation on Share Your Art with Xrissart. So if people are talking about what they're doing, they will post it in that group. So feel free to become a member if you haven't already. And would love to see your loose paintings in coloured pencil. All right. Okay. All right. Let me just do this. Let me just round off her jawline here, so it sort of rounds off a little bit. Okay, Brizzy says, can I ask what size your surface is? This is 30 centimeters by 24 centimeters, and I think it's 9.5 inches by 12 inches, 11 inches, or 11.5 inches, I think it is. It's something like that. I bought this from, the pad is already like that. I didn't have to cut it up. Pastelmat by Clairefontaine. They've got all sorts of sizes. Oh yeah, thank you, Wendy. Yep. Oh, terrific. Yeah, Wendy just put the link into Share Your Art with Xrissart Facebook page. Here we go. Okay, I agree with, okay, it's definitely needed with the, okay. Oh, what is, okay, I just love the fun of producing something. It's for me and no one else. It keeps my sanity intact. Well, I tell you what, Cherry, the stuff that you have been producing is just amazing, like amazing. I mean, so many people's work is amazing, so. All right, okay, let me see. All right, let me just fix one little bit here and I'll probably call it a stream. I just want to fix this bit here. I just want to make her skin a little bit lighter. So let me just bring in my palette again. I want to fix this bit here. Just for the time being. I know that I'll look at her and I'll probably do a lot of changes, but okay. All right. Okay, well, she's starting to look a little bit more recognizable, maybe. Yeah, and there's a lot to go. Okay. Actually, yeah, there's a lot to fix. There's a lot to fix. It looks like still she's got a bit of a broken nose. That's okay. Okay, all right. Okay, all right, Dave. Night, folks. Have fun. All chat soon. All right. Well, look, I think I will also leave it there. I'm so glad that you guys have been around, keeping we're keeping each other company and having a little bit of fun here. But you know, same Chrissy time next week, same Chrissy channel. And see you all next week. Hopefully I might have done a little bit more on this when we see this next. But anyway, look, thank you all so much. Bye for now, everyone.